What is up? How are you guys? Today we are going to be reviewing a DVD by Aaron Fisher. This is Search and Destroy by Aaron Fisher. What this effect is another sandwich effect that as magicians we just appear to always love. This is probably my #1 go-to effect, mainly because, especially with sandwich effects, mainly because it is probably one of the most practical and one of the most amazing effects. It's so beautiful. What the effect is basically spectator selects a card. That was my phone going off. Spectator selects a card. They can even sign it if they want, places it back in the deck. You then take two mates. So say you take like the two black kings, and you place them face up in the deck. So you place one near the top of the deck and one near the bottom of the deck, and you square everything up. You hand the deck to the spectator. This is what I love about this effect. The spectator does all the moves for you. Everything happens in the spectator's hands, yet you're able to still achieve awesomeness. Okay? So what they do is they square up the deck. You tell them to cut the deck in half. So they cut the deck in half. You then spread the cards out and you show them when they cut the deck in half, the two kings go down in the deck a little bit, eliminating some of the cards in the way, because it's not about finding the exact right card, it's about eliminating all the wrong ones, or at least that's the pattern he uses. So you gotta do it one more time, because there's still a little chunk of cards in between the two kings. So you square it up, hand it back to the spectator. You then tell them to cut the deck one more time, and you snap your fingers or say a magic word or do any kind of magical gesture, and you then spread the pack, and there's only one card in between the two kings, and it's their signed card. The DVD quality and teaching of this is probably the best I've ever seen in any kind of Magic DVD ever. It was filmed, produced, and all that other stuff by Wayne Houchin and Dana Hawking. This is I love, it's of course edited and filmed and everything like the way Wayne Houchin and Dana Hawking normally do it. But the DVD teaching is amazing. This DVD really got me to really respect Aaron as an artist. I bought, his DVD Panic a long time before this, and I enjoyed it. It was a good trick, and he teaches it really thoroughly. It's just this DVD was amazing. He teaches you everything you need to know. Now, for those of people that kind of are a little impatient and don't really like the talking, just wants to know the method, this DVD might kind of annoy you a little bit, only because Aaron talks a lot, but in a good way, because he teaches you everything you need to know, from the original bluff pass to his variation, which is the nowhere pass, which is a subtlety that I use pretty much all the time now. Being able to do it correctly. He doesn't, a lot of magicians on the DVDs, they teach you how to do it, but they don't teach you the faults and mistakes that a lot of magicians do a lot. He teaches you everything you need to know from all 360 degrees, and just relax, tension, and focus. Being able to direct your spectators and manage them the way you want them to be, make them look in a certain place. Aaron is an amazing teacher, probably one of the best teachers I have ever seen. This DVD is amazing. Once you buy this DVD, there's no chance of you being confused about, okay, wait, I gotta rewind that. What did he do again? No chance, because he just teaches it that well. The DVD is quite long, and he even teaches you a little bit of a kind of another trick that leads into Search and Destroy. It's a really simple sandwich effect, really to get the spectator in that frame of mind that, okay, this is what we're trying to do. We're going to try to get two cards to find a selected card. And then you go into the Search and Destroy effect. Okay, so now you guys are asking, is this impromptu or is there a gimmick? Good news, it is completely impromptu. There really isn't any bad news. And that's also good news. It's completely impromptu. It's all sleight of hand. There's no setup, no gimmicks, no nothing, no duplicates, nothing. Just a spectator can hand you a deck of cards and you'll be able to do this instantly. It's all sleight of hand, and is it practical? Yes, it is extremely practical because the method is very, very simple. As long as you can cut a deck of cards, you can pretty much do this effect. I mean, it's all about, what is there? It's just, because the moves aren't really moves. There's only really one move, and that's the nowhere pass. And that's simple. You can get that within a few tries. Probably your first try, even. Other than that, the other move required isn't really a move. It's so simple. But don't let that distract you, because Aaron mentions this. There is no real self-working trick, because you have to present magic. Anyone could do a magic trick, but you need to present it way. If you just stand there and be like, okay, cut the cards. Is that your card? Oh, okay, yeah. Nah. They might be impressed. They might not know how you do it, but it's not going to be as strong as actually building it up. Tension, climax and all that stuff. Beauty. You have to be able to perform, not only just do a trick. So, impromptu, practical, and very, very easy. Okay, so my personal thoughts. So, like I said, this is probably one of my favorite effects of all time. It's pretty much my #1 go-to effect. I have performed this effect to people like Wayne Houchin and Johnny Thompson, the legendary Johnny Thompson. I have performed this trick to several people. Pretty much everyone that I know. I have performed this effect to people because it's just that strong, and I love it. Everything happens in the spectator's hands. They cut the cards, and it is beautiful. It's just, I highly recommend this. Of almost all the things I've reviewed so far, I highly recommend this almost more than anything I've reviewed so far. This is a beautiful effect. Just the way, just even the way that DVD is just filmed and edited and everything like all that in between is just beautiful. Just beautiful. I love this effect. Alright, so some final thoughts. I actually bought this DVD at a Wayne Houchin lecture. He was selling this stuff at a Wayne Houchin lecture. You can buy this for $29.95. It is a little bit more expensive, but what you are getting, you have to realize you are getting a lot of explanation. Pretty much 2 tricks on the DVD, but it is a lot of explanation, and just Aaron Fisher is just probably the most beautiful teacher I've ever, what I mean by that is, beautiful as in the way he teaches it. You learn everything you need to know about tension and all that stuff. It's just, there's not many magicians out there that teach it that thoroughly. Now, when I mean thoroughly, I don't mean like annoyingly, like he just goes over the same thing over and over and over again until you just get bored. No, I'm not talking about like that. I'm saying thoroughly. If he's gonna teach you a sleight of hand technique, he's gonna teach you how to do it freaking correctly and different angles to do it, and a lot of the faults that people do it, the good, the bad angles, all that stuff, being able to direct your, the attention of the audience. You're getting a lot. So yeah, it's a little bit more expensive than a lot of other DVDs, but what you were getting, it's totally worth it. So stop complaining. So like I said, I bought this at Wayne Houchin lecture. You can buy it at his website, Aaron Fisher. I think it's aaronfishermagic.com. You can also, I also found it on illusionist.com. I'll post a link in the description below to, I actually post both links to Aaron's website first, and then Illusionist's website second. So that's where you can guys get that. They're both the same price on both websites, so yeah. So that's my final thoughts. If you have any suggestions of what you want me to review next, just post a comment below. Rate, comment, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching this episode of James Wise Magic Review, and I'll see you next time.